Alright, so Kyle and Jacob, this video is kind of more geared towards what I'm hoping to see, okay, oh, man. Whenever I'm watching you all in Hattiesburg, okay? So, y'all are two players that over the years have gotten so much better based on your work, okay, you playing club, you going down whenever you don't have to be, doing extra, and you're doing extra. So I just first off want to say that I do see all the extra work that you were putting in, okay? So I want y'all to do well. I want y'all to be a part of the varsity team, okay? And I want you, based on what y'all are doing, to be able to take a starting spot, okay? I am always a person, always a person that I'm looking for the next person that can take a starting spot, because that means that they're doing better than the person that's already starting. And any coach wants to have someone doing better that's already starting. Every single coach. Okay? So, there's certain positions that you could be playing. Okay, Kyle, I could see you playing winger. Alright, I could see you playing outside back. Jacob, I could see you playing those two as well. I know Coach Beatty once talked about you were doing all right at center mid. I don't know where Coach Eddie's going to put you. All right, but the main things that I want you to think about, and this is going to help you if you were going to get on and stay on that varsity squad. Okay, first one, the mistakes. Okay, all right, you are going to make mistakes. Okay, plain and simple. You're going to make mistakes, and that's okay, especially in these games. All right, but we've got to be able to learn from those mistakes. Okay, whenever you do it, because the thing that I hate, I always hate seeing, is those that make the mistakes. They get mad at each other, but then it doesn't really seem like they've learned from them. Okay, so make sure whatever mistakes you have, all right, think about it during the game. Okay, this is going to be a time where it's going to be fine, because there's going to be 4 players on the bench. There's going to be, and on Sunday there are going to be 3 players on the bench because Rishi's going to have to go. So there's going to be plenty of time that y'all are going to be able to get to play. Plus you have 4 games. Okay, you have 4 games that you're going to be playing, so you're going to have plenty of play. First touch has to be there. Okay. That is always the number one thing that I have to see on the field, is that you have your first touchdown pat. Doesn't matter what position you're playing. Okay? Even with keeper, you have to have your first touch so that we are going to be able to keep the ball. Okay, so make sure that you are having your first touch. All right, and the second thing, first touch, and then we cannot give the ball up whenever there is no pressure on us. Okay, too many times last year was my biggest pet peeve, that players were passing the ball to the other players whenever there was no one around them. Okay, if you were going to be on my field, if you're going to be on the varsity squad, you've got to be able to pick out those passes whenever there's no one with you. Okay, and with that is being simple. All right, I don't need players that are trying to dribble 5 players. Okay, y'all both have speed. Okay, I would much rather, let's say, Kyle, you're on the outside, you just play the ball into Aiden, you make your run, which y'all have done. Y'all have actually been able to pick up the nuances of soccer pretty well. Kyle, you make really, really good runs. Jacob, you make runs up the sideline very, very well. Okay, you've picked up the game of soccer well, so find simple passes and use the speed that you have and the ability to actually, put yourself in between players, all right, and use that to your advantage. Okay, so once you have those mistakes, it's okay. All right, especially right now, it's okay. Learn from them. Okay, find those simple passes, and then the last thing. Okay, and this is probably number 1 for both of y'all. With this season, I am going to be even more intense, and I am going to expect even more. So if I walk up, whether it's during warm-up, during the game, during school, anything like that, I am not going to have any of my varsity players remind me of players that I could go to the lower school and think that they're acting the same way. And you know exactly what I'm talking about. I will not deal with people that are acting like 8-year-olds. I'm not going to have it. Okay? So, I'm not going to be coaching these games. Okay? It's going to be Coach Eddie. And Coach Eddie may be, he may be joking it up. He may be doing all that. I do not want to see it. Do not want to see it this season. Okay? I need to see players, and it's not just y'all, everyone else, players that are ready and acting like a state championship quality person. Okay? Person, player that wants to be a part of the team. Okay? And again, that's something simple. Something simple, acting your age, acting like a junior, okay, that wants to be a part of this varsity team. Because the joking time is done. Alright, so those are the main things that I need to see from Hattiesburg. Okay, if you make mistakes, learn from them. Okay, don't get down on yourself. Okay, think about it. Find those simple passes and act in a way that a varsity coach is going to say, that attitude is something that I want on my team, because that has not been something that I've seen from y'all two before. Okay, I want it. Y'all work hard. Y'all are good enough soccer players, but mentality and attitude has not been there. I want to see that changed in Hattiesburg.